Arsenal beats Atletico 4-0. The same team that Real Madrid lost 5-2 against. They scored 4 goals, 0 goals conceded. Arsenal so far, in 3 Champions League games, 2-0, 2-0, 4-0. 8 goals scored, 0 goals conceded. And before I get to the game itself, before I talk about the game, the breakdown, the first half, the second half, players that played well, and X, Y, and Z, I'm going to be so real, yeah? I don't care what anyone says to me. At the start of the tournament, I had Arsenal maybe as the 4th favourite, the 5th favourite to win the Champions League. I'm going to be real. Right now, I can see them second, bro. The only team which I can see beating Arsenal is, of course, Paris Saint-Germain, who beat them last season. And I think Paris Saint-Germain, they've got players, and the system can hurt Arsenal. But if Arsenal match up with any other team, the likes of Bayern, which we'll get to see next month, the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Real Madrid as well, they can be any team, bro. Like, Arsenal is scary. You guys are not deep in how scary what we're watching right now. It's not right. And we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about the game before we start. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, the second channel. And make sure you comment your own thoughts. Arsenal fans, let me know what you guys feel about the game. The first half was bad. The first half wasn't good. The first half wasn't entertaining. And before I get to the first half itself as well, before the game started, I had so many people I saw on social media before I started the watch along. So many people was telling me, oh, this is a haram ball versus haram ball. Like, this is bad versus bad. This has got 0-0 written all over it. I don't understand where this myth came from that Atleti in 2025 is still being considered as haram ball. It's still being considered as Park the Bus team. You guys clearly haven't been watching Atleti for the past couple of years, because Atleti is no longer the team who parks the bus, no longer that great defensive side, no longer like the team that just doesn't attack, stays back, and that's it. That myth has changed, bro. Like, that has changed for the past couple of years. For the past couple, two to 3 years, they've been more attacking than defensive. They're leaking more goals than anything else. So I find it funny when people are saying, oh, parking the bus around ball, because you guys haven't watched Atleti. And the first half, both teams had moments. Both teams could have done something. Bukayo Saka had a moment in the first half. Atleti had a half a chance with Julian, but there wasn't a clear-cut chance from anyone. And at half-time, I was regretting it. At half-time, I was seeing Paris Saint-Germain 4-1 against Leverkusen. I was seeing City 2-0 against Villarreal. I was seeing 2-0 Inter. I was seeing other games having goals, a lot of goals galore, except for this game. I was saying, you know what, chat? I'm not leaving. I can still see this game having goals. And that's what happened in the second half. Because the second half, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What did we see in the second half? What did we see in the second half? Like, it changed completely. It started with Gabriel's goal. And I'll be so honest, I'll be so real. Arsenal fans, let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about it. Please be honest as well. The first goal wasn't a foul. The first goal, Martinelli clashed with Llorente, but it wasn't Llorente taking down Martinelli. It was Martinelli going towards him, clashing with Llorente. It should have never been a foul. Never in many years is that a foul. Anyway, they gave it as a foul, and nothing can take away from Declan Rice, that delivery. And we've seen it all over the season. We've seen how good he is. The best set piece delivered, like, for me, the best set piece taken in the whole world. No one can even question at this point. Great delivery, great run by Gabriel, losing his man, which is, I don't know why Koke is man marking Gabriel, and Gabriel makes a 1-0. And at that moment, everyone knew, all right, cool, we're going to see goals now. Because now it forces Atleti to start attacking. It forces Atleti to start bringing more numbers in the final third, which leaves open space between the midfield and the defense. And that was exactly the second goal. The second goal, Lewis Skelly sees space, smells space, sees an opening, sees a gap in that midfield where there's no one between the midfield and the defense. He sees a gap and he takes fully advantage of it. Goes between 2 to 3 to 4 players. What a run. What a run. I said it in the watch along. It reminded me very similar to the Nuno Mendes against Barcelona. Just the strength, just to beat his man, the comfortability on the ball control, because still having the ball whilst being off balance in certain moments. Great ball carry, great progression of the ball, finds a great pass. The weight of the pass, the timing of the pass, making sure that he doesn't pass it too late because Martinelli might be offside. Great pass. Martinelli, what a finish. Great finish over behind Oblak to make it 2-0. And Arsenal was literally at that point just firing all cylinders. Great goal. And it was 2-0 down. Atleti makes their subs. I think they made about 3 to 4 subs. They took off the left back, Hanko. They took off Koke. They took off, who else did they take off? I think Soliv got one off. And they brought on Bayern. They brought on who did they bring on as well? Raspadori came on, Antoine Griezmann came on. But from that moment onwards, you kind of knew that the game will be opened up, which will mean there's a lot more space for Arsenal to expose, and you kind of witnessed it. The third goal and the fourth goal. Victor scores a very fortunate third goal. Very fortunate. A little scrappy inside the box. He gets the ball, hits the defender, massive deflection to make it 3-0. And of course, the fourth goal, another set piece. Great set piece. Great cut back from Gabriel at the back post. And Victor with a tap in with his knee makes it 4-0. And Arsenal, once again, scores 4, but once again, keeps a clean sheet in the Champions League. And listen, in terms of the best players of the game, Master was scary, bro. Like, Arsenal, it's not fair. It's not fair to have 2 left backs at the highest quality, bro. Them man have got Calafiori and them man have got Lewis Skelly. They can rotate between both of them. Them man are going stroke for stroke, fam. Like, Calafiori is so good at what he does. Him being a unicorn. And I said it in my last watch along, in my last review with Arsenal. I forgot what game it was. How special Calafiori is, but now they've got that. Not now. We've seen it from last season where he got his chances because Calafiori was injured. But now him coming, having the chances, playing in those moments where Calafiori's been rested, and look what he does. This guy's special. 19 years old, but he's special. Special. Defensively, he's better than Calafiori for me. He's a much better, reliable defender. Going forward, I think Calafiori can hurt you more than Lewis Skelly, because Lewis Skelly, I think his bag isn't as deep as Calafiori. Calafiori can do anything. Whether that's the overlap, the inverting, both feet, he can do anything. Like, the set, Calafiori is just a special talent. But Miles Lewis Skelly, he's not far from it. He had such a good game. Jorian Timber on the right-hand side, so reliable. As always, so consistent. No limitations in his game. Absolutely kept Nico Gonzalez quiet for the whole 83rd minute that he played. And when Nico Gonzalez went off, Bayern came on, Gallagher came on, and it was the same thing. No one could get past him. Zubimendi. What a game, bro. What a game. Again, no GA, but there's a couple moments, couple passes that he found in behind. There was one moment in the second half where elite controlled it again and managed to pass it to Victor, who had a chance which got saved by Oblak. But Zubimendi had such a great game. Declan Rice, another game, another assist from a set piece. No surprise. Eze, despite the fact that he had 0 goals and 0 assists, but I think the first half he was very much involved. Had that chance created to Bukayo Saka, which got saved by Oblak. But I think he was involved. I think he was there. I think he was active, dropping deep, collecting the ball, much more involved than we get to see. Of course, Odegaard. I think he had a good game. Again, people are going to look at him and say, "Yeah, once again, no goal." But I think it was a good game. Martinelli, he's become a Champions League player for Arsenal. Every Champions League game so far, he's scored in every single game. Bilbao, Olympiacos, and now against Atleti. That's the reason why Arteta doesn't start him in the Premier League, but starts in the Champions League, because he knows I'm going to get something from him. Whether that's him defensively, tracking back, working his socks off, or whether that's him going forward, he makes the right runs, understands the offside trap pretty well. I think he's very smart with the offside trap. I think he's got a striker instinct. He's got that striker feeling about him where the goal itself was a great movement. It was waiting for it first. Initially, it was on the byline. But I love the fact that he was patient, understood exactly when to make the run. He made the run, and the finish itself is not easy, especially when Lawrence is coming towards you at full pace. Great finish. Victor, you can say whatever you want to say about him. You can say how bad he is. You can say how cheeks he is. You can say he's not good in the eye. You can say whatever you want to say about him. He scores goals. Now, 2 goals in the Champions League, 2 goals in 3 games. Numbers don't lie. And this game, you could see the runs that he made, which freed up other players. Like Victor, again, I'm one of those people, as most people have said, I think Kai Havertz coming back is going to be crucial for Arsenal because he's going to be the star. But what Victor does is still important for that Arsenal system. And Bukayo Saka, no goal, no assist, but every ball, you felt like in the first half, the only way Arsenal could score was through Bukayo Saka. Had a couple good runs in behind Hanko. Absolutely fried Hanko in most. That matchup is fake. Like, I don't know why Simeone trying to put a centre-back over against Bukayo Saka. For Atleti, I can't believe they beat us 5-2, bro. Like, it really baffles me. It annoys me how we lost to get them 5-2. Because this team is not... I can't believe it. I can't... This is crazy. But listen, forget Atleti. I don't even want to talk about Atleti because it pisses me off. Because if I talk about them, it boils more why we lost 5-2 against them. But for Arsenal, as everyone predicted them, it was so easy, which they were always gonna finish top 2, top 3. I had them finishing first or second in the Champions League phase because they had a good run, they had a good schedule. I'm looking forward to one game. I think the one game which everyone's looking forward to is this game right here. This game right here will tell me a lot about both teams. It will tell me a lot about Arsenal chances to win the Champions League, and it will tell me a lot about Bayern Munich as well. Because Bayern Munich, credit to them so far. They've won every single game across all competitions, whether that's Super Cup, the German Cup, the League, or the Champions League. They've won every single game, and credit to them. But they haven't, with all due respect to the Bundesliga, they haven't faced anyone good except for Dortmund, which Dortmund ain't the most convincing team. And the Champions League, they faced a half Chelsea side, which again hasn't been convincing this season. The 2 games which I'm going to judge Bayern personally is this game and against Paris Saint-Germain. But it starts with this game. This game I'm going to judge Bayern massively in how, because being Arsenal is like a couple of years ago, it looked like a joke. Like Bayern, whenever they faced Arsenal back in the day, with Wenger, with Unai and X, Y, and Z, they were licking their lips. It was barbecue chicken. Even 2 years ago, when they beat them with Arteta in the quarterfinals, again, Arsenal 2 years ago, a decade, is very different to now. Bayern beating Arsenal now is a massive achievement. I'm going to look at them very differently. Because Arsenal is the best defensive team in the whole world. Scoring against them is a joke, bro. You can't score against them. Them man have played 12 games. They've only conceded 1 open goal against City. Like, you can't... there wasn't a way you could score. Like Julian, you needed from Atleti... You needed something special from Atleti, from that Julian strike, from outside the box, from 35, for you to beat Raya. Or Raya being... I don't know what he was doing. There was one moment where Simeone had an open goal from a tight angle, which went wide. You need Arsenal to do a howler, or you need something special for you to score against them. Other than that, it's hard to score against them. And Bayern is the only team which I'm going to look at and say, can you do it? Harry Kane, Elise, you guys have been scoring a lot of goals. Let me see what you can do this game. But listen, that's my thoughts at the game. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon with another video.